Hi, my name is Sotantar Kaur Khalsa. I'm a master Kundalini Yoga teacher, and I follow in the tradition of Kundalini Yoga as taught by the Master Yogi Bhajan. And I was making a video today to talk a little bit about this very famous symbol that we have known as the caduceus. So this symbol, as you look at it, will recognize that we use this symbol. You see it most oftenly used in our culture for Western medicine. So I'd like to talk a little bit about the history, how it became the symbol for Western medicine. So originally, there was a specific symbol called the rod of Asclepius, which was born around 300 BC, the cult of Asclepius. And so this was a single rod with a serpent that moved up through it. And this was the origin. The cult of Asclepius was the culture of healing that Hippocrates came from. So this symbol was a symbol, it orients back to this understanding of using the serpent as a symbol for healing. So it was a divination rod. They would stick it in the ground, and the serpent would give the healer some understanding of what direction they needed to go with their prescription for the illness. So it's a concept that we could mostly associate today with a shamanic understanding of healing. But I bring it up because this is the origin of where Western medicine came from, and it is the Hippocrates oath that is recited by physicians. They swear to the god of Apollo and Asclepius, etc., the goddess of Pangea or Panacea and Hygeia. I don't know the specifics, but it gives you an idea. And so anyway, they say around 1920, the dates when you research this stuff can vary, but that it was the Marine Corps in the United States that they were making an emblem for their specific healing corps, the Marine Corps, and they put an extra snake on that rod, right? And so the extra snake turned into what we know as the caduceus. And so now you will see it represented in Western medicine. You will see the rod of Asclepius and you will see the caduceus. And there's discussions on the internet which is the most appropriate symbol. But I bring it up because what we know of this symbol, we know a lot from the Greek mythology. Another understanding of it is that the caduceus was a symbol, the staff of Hermes, who is the god of commerce, right? So you start to see how interesting all these things merge together. So is Western medicine, is that a culture of healing, or is that a culture of commerce, right? So the mythology gets very, it covers both sides, let's say that. Okay, but the most important piece to all this is that's the Western consciousness as it has evolved. And what we have left out in our understanding, because we've been super Western-minded focused, is the Eastern understanding of the caduceus. Okay, so this symbol, put another image up here for you, is the image of the awakened Kundalini. Okay, so I'll let you check it out. It's two serpents coming up and then breaking into wings. Okay, I'm going to set them down as you contemplate that. The idea being is, so the caduceus is the symbol of the awakened Kundalini, what our physical body is capable of in order to achieve its highest operative, optimal functioning self. So for example, Yogi Bhajan says that Kundalini Yoga, as he teaches it, is the yoga for our most awakened self. And I add that Kundalini Yoga is the yoga of, we're wired for enlightenment. Okay, so the caduceus shows you this. And this has been a symbol, it actually reached a bit further back, but who cares, all these things were BC, so they're connected, it's antiquity, right? And so is the Caduceus as the symbol of the awakened Kundalini. The idea being that we have at our navel center 72,000 nadis. Okay, so the Ida, the feminine, the masculine come up, moving through the body. So the awakened Kundalini is specifically about balancing your masculine and feminine energies. So they come up through the body, and when you reach that perfected state where you have developed a balance of your full masculine and your full feminine potential, you're moving, branching, cresting into this understanding of the awakened self. Okay, so to give you an idea why it comes to a center and breaks into wings, is that the awakened self moves us beyond duality. So the secret being, when you've balanced your masculine and your feminine, and you've come to this singularity point, our shushmana, our 0 point, we realize the other person is us. And only then can we have a true understanding of ourself with other on the planet. Okay, so I bring the symbol forward to merge it into our Western understanding. So for one thing, to give you an understanding where it came from, but the other thing is, let's take it back. Let's take the symbol back from Western medicine, and let's remember that this symbol means you can heal yourself. Okay, you don't have to pay a physician. You don't have to spend 20 years in the Western medicine system. You can heal yourself. Okay, so let me give you an idea of the power of Kundalini Yoga. Yogi Bhajan says it takes what it takes for 20 years in a yoga practice. It takes 1 year of Kundalini Yoga to make that same shift. Okay, it also says that you could do 12 years of Hatha Yoga, 6 years of Raj Yoga, 3 years of Mantra Yoga, 1 year of Laya Yoga equals 1 complete year that you could accomplish the same amount in 1 year in Kundalini Yoga. And this is written in the yogic scriptures. Okay, so I think it's important as we're shifting in so many different directions in our culture to remember how we are wired. Remember how we liberate self. Remember what these symbols are actually designed to create in us. So I bring it forward because I'm creating a campaign. I've decided to create a campaign that says you can heal yourself. So let me give you an idea exactly the heart of this yoga is that we've found out through this practice that's been done as Yogi Bhajan brought this yoga to America in 1969. Much research has been done. There's a man, David Shanahoff Khalsa, who is out of the University of California in San Diego. He's done extensive research, and it turns out that many of our psychological disorders are at the navel center. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is you have a choice. Depression is a choice, right? Mental imbalance is a choice. Chemical imbalance in the brain is a choice. Schizophrenia, and I dare to say this, is a choice. We have the technology to bring you into the highest alignment of self, ether, and earth. Okay, so it's super important at this moment in history. And I bring all this together with the idea of, as we make this shift from 2012, we shifted from this linear consciousness now into this whole different understanding of how time and space works. We're spiraling through the galaxy, right? So everything is in an incredible flux. We do not create with our mind anymore. We create, the creation comes from the center of our being outward. Okay, so this being said, it's super important as we're making this turn that you understand you have a choice. You created it, you created the karma, you created the limits in the body, and you can uncreate that. We have the technology, we have the resources that can show you how to have optimal health. Okay, so I bring this up because I want to give you an understanding of how our health is connected. Another paradigm, understanding of how we understand health. We are in a time, we are what I like to call a Merkaba. We're a vehicle that's interfacing time and space, right? So we are energetically moving at a high velocity through space and time. Okay? So you think you're solid, you think you're just sitting there, you think you don't have your understanding that you're everything. You're connected to everything. Your cellular body is connecting into the cosmos all the time. So in this understanding of paradigm, there's a new, they call it cosmogenesis. The earth is going in, out, up, down, all around, etc., etc. We have to develop, as the earth evolves, we have to evolve. And so the evolution involves this. We develop a pranic body. We have the ability in the body to be fully conscious, to be in a state of enlightenment. We call this serpent consciousness. When you're in that, when you're in your connection to ether, all the way down to the earth, this is the knowledge of the serpent consciousness. We are a tube being downloaded by the cosmos. Okay? This is the new evolution. And the energetic, the understanding, the power center is your navel center. It isn't in up here in your mind projection anymore. That's gone. Okay? So all these things, it's a lot to put together. All these things is one more piece that's super important is in this expansion, huge amounts of solar energy are beaming into the earth plane. That's part of this whole transformation. We need to develop an energy body. Okay? It's an energy body that can move fluidly through time and space. And we do it with prana. We engage the pranic body. That's the heart of Kundalini Yoga. Navel center, pranic body. So once you start to create space in the cellular structure, you can engage this whole understanding of us moving and engaging through time and space. Okay, so I'm going to bring this to an end. It's a lot to take in. But I want to understand the paradigm is we're a Merkaba. We're a vehicle. We're interfacing cosmic consciousness. There's no I here. It's all. We're all of it. And the way to keep ourselves fluid and able to move is we have to update that vehicle. We have to keep that vehicle in its highest oscillation. Okay, so I'm sharing this today saying you can heal your life. Whatever it is, wherever you tuned into this, whatever you're looking for out there, practice, practice, practice. Build it in the energy body. In Kundalini Yoga, we do a practice every day. So I want to give this as an understanding because we can take our health back from Western medicine. We can take it back so that the authority lies within self. Self knows. Self orientates itself into the body. Self orientates itself out of the body. Okay? You're wired for enlightenment. Alright, so blessings. I share this. You can find us at the Kundalini Yoga Mystery School. It's www.kundalinimysteryschool.com. You have to put it in perfect or you won't find us. And then look for us out there. Participate. Open up. Expand your pranic body. It's imperative as we make these shifts, we update our vehicle. We become optimal. We have the technology and the understanding to keep that channel open and bring the cosmos down in here. All right, Sat Nam. Vaheguru.